Found Diamantakos one-on-one and put in by PV Vishnu. There's the opener from the local boy.
This is testament to what kind of player Diamantakos is. He knows that Vishnu's in an open position. He slides it across the face of goal. A simple 3-yard tap-in. Unselfish from Diamantakos. The torchbearers take the lead.
And there was pressure on Diamantakos. Talal against Katimani, he scores! He opens his account!
Bengal now back in the hunt. It only takes a goal to swing that confidence, because Goa know that at times they've played in fits and starts. The consistency hasn't been there.
Anwar Ali from distance. And it's gone inside! David scores his first goal!
And says, well, go on then, you might as well finish this one off. Why doesn't he push it wide and away from the goal? That's another gift that's been given to East Bengal. And will that give him enough in the last final few minutes here?
It's Diamantakos! And Rinda almost got a hand to it. But East Bengal have levelled things up here on the stroke of half-time.
Hit the number. Talal once more towards Diamantakos! There it is!
Dimitrios says, get out the way, I'm coming through. And it's a beautiful header. You cannot put it into the top corner any more than that. The goalkeeper's got no chance.
And Mahesh. The ball forward for Saul Crespo. And initially saved, but then put in by PV Vishnu.
Could have come out, but it's a lovely little dink from Mahesh. Saul Crespo making that run and unselfishly just squaring it across the box, and that touch is what was needed to lay it into the path of Vishnu. That's what you want all good wingers to do. Make sure you gamble, get in there in case there's something loose that you can sniff around and get the simplest of tap-ins.
It's out wide for Nandakumar. Again with some space to shoot, but straight into the feet of Edwards. And this time it's Jeakson, an absolute belter. A new version, the attacking version of Jeakson.
And he struck that wonderfully into the corner, giving the keeper absolutely no chance. Pace and power getting it past Nawaz.
Minimal backlift.
To that tally here from Mahesh's corner. In swinging towards Amrinda, who lost it, slipped completely. Chungnunga! And they have scored! It's come from Amrinda, who slipped the ball through his fingers.
Didn't we, Mark? That it is East Bengal that have been on the front foot, and they deserve this. They really do deserve this. And Rinda gets it completely wrong. It hits his midriff, and what it does then is it bounces and bobbles around.
The other wing, Clayton once more. Nicely done, and Hijazi's header has gone in. That is the road to the comeback. That is how it had to start for East Bengal.
Clayton whips that ball in. Novoselic is there. There's two white shirts that he just gets in between here, Hijazi. Great ball whipped in. Good finish.
Rakib. Early ball in towards David. And Vishnu has a chance. It's gone in the back of the net via Suresh. East Bengal are mounting.
And that was a great ball whipped in. And you can see there, Meitei tries to flick it away, not far enough. Vishnu picks it up, takes his time. There's that touch, and it's not a great first touch. Just guides it.
Nandakumar. Beautiful ball into David, on goal! The Punjab mail has been derailed!
Suresh Meitei tries to flick a right foot at it to flick it away to safety. Has he not just learnt his lesson from scoring the own goal a few moments ago? Instead, he tries to use that right foot rather than blocking it clear with that left foot. It ends up spinning past the keeper.
Nihal backing off him. Vishnu's ball has great shape! Great goal! It is David Lalhansanga's turn now!
That he put in that first half, and what he's done this second half as well. He has worked his absolute socks off, the youngster. But again, it's Vishnu that causes all the problems.
Clayton. Nandakumar, and Diamantakos taps it in. About time.
And who comes in at the back? Diamantakos. The simplest goal he'll score this season. 3 yards out with no one in the way. Jamshedpur defence caught ball watching as Diamantakos strolls in unmarked to slot it home. And they do, Puller, they do deserve that.
It is Clayton over the wall and off the bar and then bundled into the back of the net by Jeakson. In a game like this, beautifully struck free kick from Clayton Silva. But who's present? Jeakson present in the box, reacts to it the quickest, and gets his name on the score sheet. The goal that eagerly East Bengal had been waiting for.
Promising one. Mahesh cuts inside. It could be 2-1. Mahesh! The save, the rebound, still going around. Very dangerous opportunity coming in for Diamantakos. It'll be an own goal. It'll be an own goal. Unbelievable situation there, but you have to make your luck. East Bengal get one back. An own goal for Sahil Panwar. Used to the shot that goes right perfectly to Madih Talal as he's able to equalize.
Because he realises that David Hamar is there. How about this for a finish?
Beautiful.
Oh my.
I mean, he just did a beautiful job of opening his hips there. Perfect volley, perfect finish. 2-1.
Side foot volley though.
Vishnu. Set up by Clayton. Out comes Suresh Vishnu with a cute attempt. It's a beautiful goal.
It was fantastic movement right here with the speed and the pace. And what about the little dink? But Koru, his body shape all wrong. He just needs to clear the ball.
Mahesh, Hijazi goes up. It bounces down. And East Bengal have made it 2-0.
That ball coming in from Mahesh. Finally, he gets a goal contribution in this season. But it's a lovely late run from the big man. Hijazi, he got up highest and hit.
Here comes Mahesh meanwhile. That's a narrow angle.
It's a beautiful move from Vishnu. The timing was impeccable. The finish even better. Was expecting that to go across him there. Padam Chetri has a little look. The magician Mahesh.
Made it in the middle for Saul Crespo. Finishes with class and composure.
It was a sloppy turn right in the middle from Mafella, and Messi Bouli just laid it on for the Spaniard. He was not going to miss from there. Finally, they got players up in the right area to go and press. And it was a substitute. The man who's put the armband on and said...
Diamantakos. David Lalhlansanga. A twist, a turn.
Diamantakos, and the return pass from Lalhlansanga was so good and so incisive that he found Prophet Lakra at that far post. Sorry, it was right in the corner there, and
Bouli looks long to Vishnu. Oh, it's a complete miss kick by Suresh Meitei. Diamantakos! Straight through Ravi Kumar! And Diamantakos scores first for East Bengal.
Space is exploited, Suresh, and an easy clearance that he just fluffs his lines, as does Ravi Kumar. You need your goalkeeper to bail you out when you've made a mistake. And unfortunately for Punjab,
The net is Messi Bouli. In behind, clever ball back. Chance right at the start of the second half. Mahesh! Didn't take them long. Vishnu was involved.
all he had to do was just guide that into the back of the net. That's exactly what he's done. Vishnu does well, yeah, heavy touch. Novoselic with the block, but open goal for Mahesh. And that's probably put the game to bed now.
Scored in the win against Mohammedan. Scored here against Punjab. And all of a sudden the season is starting to look a little bit better. Mahesh into the danger area. Ravi Kumar got up above Diamantakos. Diamantakos came off Luka Machin, who was back on defensive duty. Nothing they can do about that one though. What a strike from Chungnunga.
Drop The best reactions were from the East Bengal players. They had an initial shot. Messi Bouli was lining up for the overhead kick, and the first person to react was Chungnunga.
3-on-3, Jeakson's with him as well. It's Messi Bouli. Messi Bouli! Opens his account.
Knows that if there's any contact, he'll go to ground. Good play from the striker. Has the composure, steps across, and in the end just stabs it home with that little left foot toe poke into the far corner.
Near post this time! Flicked by David Hamar!
As an own goal, because Hamar gets the first glance, but then it comes off the top of Manoj's head and goes into that far post area. But why haven't Hyderabad got somebody in front? David Hamar's not the biggest player in the world.
Messi Bouli on his left side. He has a fortress of a body.
Saul Crespo is looking for the foul as he's gone down there, but as they stop, he just flicks the ball away. Messi Bouli quickly latches onto it and unleashes a shot. And Gurpreet's just stranded, cannot react quickly enough, and it's just gone past him. I think he's got his foot stuck there, Gurpreet.